Good morning. It's time to move in the first Sims and start playing. Finally, I'm so excited to finally start this journey. And since the last introduction, I've built a few more lots, actually a lot more lots. Town isn't done yet, but I'm so ready to start playing. So I'll take a short tour what I've done so far. These are the 6 low budget houses, and then we've got 6 medium budget houses. Those aren't done yet. They are exact copies of each other, these 3, and I'm still gonna do some work on those. So we have 6 different houses. Then we've got the higher budget houses, the farm, the mayor's house, and this is probably going to be the priest's house. And on the other side of town we have this house, which makes the 4th. It's not there yet, but we're going to build one here for the doctor with a clinic, and one more which is going to be the bed and breakfast. So those are the higher budget houses. And the main idea of the town is that there's going to be a town square, like in a few series that I love. Like, do you know the Gilmore Girls town square with the little gazebo and Luke's diner and stuff? This is mainly based on those kinds of series. There's also Virgin River, where there's a town doctor and a town nurse, and just this really cozy feel. And it's going to be an integrated neighborhood, and every sim is going to have a job within the community. So that's going to be really fun to play, and something totally new for me. I've downloaded a few of those lots to make it look like to really create that kind of feel. The community lots that my sims are going to buy, I've built myself. So we've got the bakery right here, where we have the community center. This one I'm actually kind of proud of. I don't know why, but it's one of the cutest builds that I've ever made. And I'm really horrible at building. That's why I downloaded a lot of this stuff, and I'm gonna do some work on it. I'm gonna make it a little bit more my own, but I really loved this one. The look, especially if you're standing right here and you're seeing the little tower in the distance. It's so cute. And then we've got this lot right here, which has a longer story to it. So I'm gonna do that in the when we arrive there. But yeah, that's mainly the big idea of the town. Obviously, this little gazebo is really ugly. I just wanted to have something there to show what's the main idea of the town square. And we're gonna have a park around it, and what I want to do is I want to have 5-day seasons, and every last day of the season we're gonna hold a festival. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the mayor, I'm gonna travel to the community lot and invite all of the other sims. I'm probably gonna have to teleport them in, and we're gonna have a party. So we're gonna have a big themed festival, which is different in every season, and that's something I'm really looking forward to doing, because I've never done that before, and I think it's a really fun idea to start trying. So, but for now we have our first few sims, and the rest of them we're gonna create together. But I've already made these 3, and we're gonna move them in. So the plan for now is to have 24 sims, which all have a job. They all have a purpose in the community. We have, I think, 16 households, and for now 8 businesses. So that's gonna mean that we have a start, and I'm so ready to start playing, because I've been building this for months and it's nowhere near done. So yeah, let's just jump in. We're gonna take Lorraine Brandt, and we're gonna move her into this house, and she is going to run the community center. So let's jump in. There she is. Oh, this is oh, look, the town. You can see it in the background. It really looks great from here. Okay, let's stop the bird watching. Press pause and lock in this wand. Of course, we're gonna have to do a few things right at the start of every play. We're gonna lock in the wands. We're gonna check her eyebrows because where is it? Change appearance. There she is. Those eyebrows really aren't that bad actually. Are they the new ones? No, they are the Maxis ones. So I figured we have 3 Maxis ones, these 3, and we have 3 custom ones, so I'm just gonna take the corresponding one and give her those. Looks good. Looks okay. So why she's dressed in all whites is because she was a nurse short time after she graduated college, because this sim isn't really new in my mind. She's from my old neighborhood. I extracted her DNA, so she doesn't have like her memories and all her relationships and stuff, but it is the same sim in my head anyway. And she has a backstory. She has I've been playing her since she was born, really. She's the daughter of one of the, I think, the nightlife NPCs, and a sim that I created myself. She moved here because she got bored in SimsVille, which is the old neighborhood. She was a nurse. She wanted something else, and she's really just the nicest sim. She's I hope she has the right corresponding. Like, yeah, she's like the nicest sim. She's really sweet. She has popularity aspirations, so she's just constantly trying to make other people feel better and making a lot of friends in the process. And yeah, that's Lorraine. It's actually not her real name. She didn't have an English name, so I had to rename her. It's Lorraine Brandt. And she's obviously not gonna keep wearing her scrubs, so once the clothing shop is opened, she's gonna buy some new clothes that's gonna fit her lifestyle right here. Now the houses are not decorated. They have the basic needs to help the Sims stay alive, really. I'll just put it in the corner. Oh, let's just put it in her bedroom there. So she has a bed. Every house that I've built, they're all Honeywell houses, and this one I've built myself, but it's all with the bespoke build set, Honeywell bespoke build set. And what I did for decoration is they all have basic wooden furniture, only the things that they really need for their basic needs. So they have a kitchen, they have a couch, a few chairs, wooden chairs, a table, the cheapest toilet, and the cheapest shower. They are from the broken bathroom set, which I really love. They have a refrigerator. Some of the Sims have a bigger one, and some of the Sims have the cheap small one. And they have like basic walls, just the wallpaper. Wallpaper. And that's it, because most of these Sims are still gonna move. They are not going to stay here. They are going to get married, move to another house, and I don't want to have to spend all this time decorating and making the houses like all in their style and then have them move out. So what I'm gonna do is they're gonna have to earn all their decorations. So there's gonna be a shop which sells decorations. We're gonna have an art gallery that sells paintings, and all the Sims are going to have to work to decorate their homes. And once they are in their family home, where they're going to, well, start their family tree. So once they're in their family home, I'm going to start decorating room by room, and maybe house by house, by hiring the town interior designer. So that's going to be another Sim in town. She's going to be the interior designer. So that's the plan. Let's see what else we'll have to do. We did lock in our wand, yes, but we did not. We're gonna have to use the pet box for that. Not gonna keep it, so this model is just fine. We're gonna upgrade Sim pre-uni, and she has a major in economics actually, although she didn't do anything with that. But we're gonna just keep it the way it really was. She wants to, let's lock this one in. She wants to meet someone new because she just moved in. She wants to make a friend. She wants to start a new life right here. And her lifetime wish is become a rock god. I don't think that's what she wants. So we're gonna cycle her lifetime wish. Reroll my lifetime wish. It's gonna have to be something with friends. Have 20 simultaneous best friends. That's not something that we want to do. Have 20 simultaneous best friends. That's perfect for her. So that's what we're gonna do. I think that's actually her lifetime wish in the old neighborhood, but I'm not entirely sure about it. So yeah, she moved here, and her job is going to be to run the community center. So the mayor asked her to run the community center, and of course she wants to do that because it's kind of like a charity thing, and it's going to enable her to meet a lot of the other Sims in town and make a lot of friends, and like I said, be constantly trying to make other Sims feel happy, and that's how she's gonna build her life. We locked in her wants, we checked her eyebrows, we set her gender preference, and we set up the ACR adjuster, like the sexual preference, everything for the entire hood, jealousy and stuff. We banned a few NPC. We didn't check her funds, so she should have 400 because the house was 19,600, and I rolled for everyone's budget, so she came here with a budget of 20,000 simoleons, so her funds should be $400, and it isn't a lot, but it's like perfect because she doesn't have a lot. She came here with nothing, and she's gonna start a new life right from, well, having nothing, so that's perfect, and she's gonna really have to work for her money. So now that we have a role set up, let's take a look at the community center. I've had a lot of fun building it, and somehow it just came together. I had something in my mind. I saw a few pictures. I have to be honest. I saw a few pictures, but then it just all came together. And I never have that feeling when building in The Sims. I usually just build a square or something, and then I get bored with it. So yeah, here it is. So we've got the little entryway and the job board. Inside we have a little area for where they can just sit together, have a coffee, read some books, spend time, play a little darts, and we have some music and fitness equipment for when they want to work on their health or stuff, their fitness, and some entertainment outdoors, which fits the area because it's near. You can't really see it from here, but there it is, because it's near an area, a forest area. So it's at the edge of town. I'm sorry, I just hit the microphone. It's at the edge of town near the forest, and the only thing behind this forest is gonna be the clinic. So this is actually the edge of town, and in here oh right, and we have a basketball hoop, which is also fun, but not for you because you're a yoga freak. So let's go here. We're gonna play once based, which means that I'm not gonna force my Sims to do anything except no, not except, basically I'm not gonna force my Sims to do anything. The only thing that I'm gonna make them do is based on their wants. So she wants to meet a new Sim, she wants to meet a new person, and she wants to make a friend. Right now, she's the only Sim in town, so that's not possible. So we're just gonna spend a few hours at the community center. And she can do her yoga here. And when her hobby is all the way up to 10, she can earn some money with blogging about her hobby. So that I thought that would be really fun to have her run this community center, do yoga in her office and blog about it, and I think she can make that work by combining it with spending time with the people that visit here. So let's see how that goes. Since it's her first day and there is no other sim in town, she's gonna go home early and do some yoga at home, so she can work on that skill before she comes back here. So she's been practicing her yoga for a few hours now, and even almost earned a body score. I think it's time now to make some dinner. Oh, fulfill one of her wants. That's nice. Make lunch meat sandwiches. I think you can do that. So it's time to take care of her needs, and she just aged. And after this, we're gonna send her to bed, stop here, and move in the next pair of Sims, which are the sisters Stefanov. Let's take one. Let's see. She doesn't really know anyone yet, except for the sister Stefanov. She went to college with them, but they weren't exactly friends, so that's why I gave them some relationship points in Sim PE. She doesn't have a job yet, and she won't have one. Her hobby enthusiasm fitness, she's at 9 right now, so one more before she can start vlogging. Of course, she doesn't really have memories. Her turn-ons are grey hair, athletic, and her turn-off is lycanthropy. That's interesting. I randomized her interests, and she has interests in food and health, which is funny because it kind of matches her yoga hobby. Let's see, she's kind of sloppy, or kind of neat, it's in the middle, a little bit outgoing, more on the active side, halfway serious, and very, very nice. So let's send her to bed, and here. And she can have another sandwich. Just grab one more. And then put those away. Yeah, I think it's time to end it here and go on to our next family. And we're gonna move in the sisters Stefanov. I gave them the money that they are supposed to have moved to Cherryblossom Springs with. So I adjusted their family funds. We're gonna move them right in here. They're actually not the first Sims in town, because I moved in one of the other Sims, which is Lorraine Brandt, and she is the one that runs the community center. So I moved her in. She is the owner, or at least she's the mayor has given her this community lot to run, and she runs the community center. So this means that these new Sims have some place to go. Here we are, sisters. Oh, the taxi is driving close by. I adjusted their lot. That might have something to do with it. Okay, so these are the sisters Stefanov, and they are not fighting right now. They don't have a very good relationship. They actually had a big fight over a guy again in college. So when they graduated, they both decided to move somewhere else because they were really close when they were young, but they keep getting into fights over guys. So one of the sisters, Melissa, she's a romance sim, she decided to move to Cherryblossom Springs because there were advertisements of the new city and new town, and she thought that might be a nice new start for me. So she moved here and she bought a house, but she didn't have a job yet. And then Jessica, who is a pleasure sim, she wanted something completely different. So after graduating from college and having the big fight with her sister, again, the same thing. They are twins, by the way. They are not just sisters, they are twins. She had the same idea. She wanted to move to Cherryblossom Springs. But what she did is she found a casino, like this really old lot, and she had this dream about it. She had a vision. She wanted to turn it into a gambling den, and then maybe in the future start a bowling alley, because that is her hobby, bowling. Don't ask me why, I rolled for it. It was her choice. So that's her dream, that's her vision. So she bought the lot and had nothing left, no money whatsoever. So we're gonna have to set that up, we're gonna have to buy the community lot, but that's the story. She bought the lot, but of course after spending all her money on that lot, on that business, she didn't have any money left for a house, so she was in trouble. So somehow their parents got them to talk to each other, and they found out that one had a house, the other had a business, and well, once again they had no choice, and as twins they were dependent on each other to start a new life. So here they are together in the same house. I'm gonna set their relationship in PE to -20 because they had a really big fight. It was horrible. And yeah, let's just see if they can make a living together in this house without fighting, or maybe with fighting. And let's see if they can make up. Maybe in the future they will become as close as they were when they were younger, and maybe not. We'll see. So this is Melissa's bedroom, and Jessica right now doesn't have a bed apparently. I gave them the same basic furnishings as every other basic house in the town. So they have a few couches. Actually, I didn't really give that to them. That's how the Honeywell houses mostly are, and I really like that basic setup. So that's of course you're supposed to decorate them yourself, but we're gonna do that later. They have a phone. That's good. We're gonna have to give Jessica a bed, but first off, I'm gonna set things up. I'm gonna ban some NPCs, buy some community lots, set their funds and stuff, and we'll pick it up from there. So I've set them up, and Jessica is going to purchase her community lot.
Shabbos Eve, Lamano. Huh? Imata.
It's called the Lucky J, and it's this really crappy lot that she found. But when she looked at it, she thought, this is my dream. This is what I what I can make into my dream. No, not Early Rich Inventory. Lucky J. Let's visit the Lucky J. There we go. This is it. This is where I'm gonna fulfill my dream. Also, Jessica is bi. I rolled for their gender preference. And Melissa, she is straight. Now, before we can do anything, I'm gonna have to ban and set up some stuff. So yeah, let's take a quick tour. this part is the gambling den, and it's like this really old kind of cozy town gambling place. She's gonna serve some drinks, they're gonna play for money, and when she earns her first simoleons, she will buy a slot machine and stuff like that. We're gonna have a low pricing because I just want them to come in, so we're gonna set it at 5 and see how that goes. Yeah, so this is the gambling part, and then on the other side somehow I'm kind of proud of this because it's just fun how this turned out. The story is, this is like this really old ruin of a building, and I started building it up and it became way too expensive for her to buy, but somehow that became the story, because she saw this ruin of a building and she thought this is gonna make like a really cool bowling alley someday in the future, and it's set up this way that you can put 3 of these bowling things in a row and like make a bar or a little restaurant or something, or a diner, and it's gonna work. But for now she doesn't have money to do it, so you can see the layout, you can kind of see what you can make of it, but it's not there yet. And to give it some character, I made this neighborhood view look to match, and I think it turned out kind of fun. So yeah, that's it basically. So on the first day when we start playing her, she's gonna open. Right now she's playing by herself. I think she's practicing. But she's gonna spend most of her time behind the bar anyway. So yeah, the first day we're gonna start playing her. The casino or the gambling den will be opened only at nights, and probably not on Monday and Tuesday, but 5 days a week. And we'll see how much money she can earn from the other townspeople. For now, let's just go home. I just wanted to show you this. You can also see the town and neighborhood from here. It's starting to look really cool. I really love it. It's not done yet, but I love it already. So let's just go home, and we'll have Melissa visit the school. Stop gambling. Go home.
Lalu.
100? How did you earn $100 playing by yourself? How did that happen? Oh. Okay, cool. So while Jessica is at the gambling den, Melissa is going to finish her breakfast, and then we're gonna visit the school. Because I just want to show it to you. I don't really know how I am going to play the school yet. Oh, it's Lorraine. Let's greet Lorraine.
Oh, what thing?
No? Wait, what happened? Greet Lorraine. Oh, am I? No. Okay. It's like I've never played before.
Bativ. Nicht bad.
Carla Ranier.
Look at her gossiping about her sister. And Lorraine made a friend.
Oh! Oh, pasoka.
Okay, let's just wait until Jessica comes home and we're going to visit the school. There she is. Okay, let's go. Before they start getting into a fight again. So this is the school. I've built it myself, so it's probably not one of the best schools ever, but I like it. It's right next to the community center. I really like this neighborhood view, where you can see the buildings behind it. So yeah, I'm not sure how we're going. What is she gonna do? I thought she was gonna climb in it. She's gonna look at it. Okay. So I want this to be functional, but I'm not sure how yet. I have an idea, and I think she's going to go here one day a week, and then we're gonna teleport in all the children that are supposed to be in elementary, and they're gonna socialize, and she's gonna get a chance to get to meet them and get to know them. But other than that, I'm not gonna do that every day, because I think that'll be kind of boring. Maybe if there are more children in the neighborhood later on, I will I will do twice a week. I'm not sure yet, but for now, oh, we should hang a sign. We should close the shop. Wait 1 second. We should close the shop. Yeah, let's use this one, because officially it's a shop. Close it. There we go. And there is one more thing that we have to do, because since Melissa bought the house, she had, I believe, $30,000 and Jessica had 37. So the house was, no, she had 33, Jessica had 37, which made 70 in total. And Melissa bought the house, which means that she has 7,000 simoleons left. And she's gonna sit behind the computer. That wasn't a plan, to put the rest of her money in her bank account, but she cannot do that on this computer. So we're gonna have to temporarily buy a computer and then sell it again. So let's take the laptop. Let's put it here at her desk, and we're gonna go to Bank Online, deposit 5,000 to her bank account, and that's gonna leave enough money for buying things in the other shops that we're gonna build, but not so much that they're gonna be really rich. And Jessica, she had $37,000 simoleons, and the lot that she bought was 36. So she basically has 1,000 left, and they're gonna share that. So after, she's gonna have to turn this off because we want to sell it. Turn it off. Turn it off. And Melissa now has 5,000 simoleons in her bank account, and it's gonna stay with her at all time. That's because I'm using Monique's hacked computers. It's, I think, one of the best mods out there, and it's the whole well, the whole economic system that I've come up with, it wouldn't work without it. So I'm really happy that someone made something like that. So yeah, we've got a classroom right here. It's just a small one because I'm not expecting a lot of children at the start. We can expand once the mayor has enough money to donate to the school or to the church or to the orphanage, whatever the town thinks it's, and the mayor thinks it's best at the time. We have a little rec room, I think, just some books. Maybe we'll put a couch in here later on, and of course the toilets, and then a playroom for little children to play with. I thought about having toddlers here, so that's why there are some stuff for toddlers only, babies maybe. But we're not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll have to see how we're gonna play this in the future. Then there's a little square at the back, and of course the playground in front, and I've made some parking lots, mostly just for visuals. So let's send her home. There's really not a lot to do right now. And I want her to visit the community center, because I think it would be fun if she could spend some time doing her hobby. I'm not sure if it shows yet. Yeah, her hobby is fitness, and specifically weightlifting. And I think Jessica is just going to spend the first day at home. At the end of the moving all the 24 Sims in, we're gonna have a meet and greet at the mayor's house. I'm really looking forward to that, because I think it's gonna be really fun when they all meet each other. So that's why I'm just moving them in, playing one day until the end of Monday, and the first round is gonna start after the meet and greet. So that's when we're really gonna start playing them. And up until then, it's just moving them in, setting everything up, giving them the right gender preference and attractions and stuff like that. So when they meet each other, we can see who is going to pair up. And I said before that I want to buy a bed for Jessica, but I actually think it's going to be more fun if we do that when we are going to play the carpenter, because the carpenter actually made all the wooden furniture in the houses that we have. So that's the story that I'm going with for the economic system anyway. So every wooden chair, table and bed has come from the carpenter. And when we need extras, she has a shop at her home, and she's gonna sell that. So I think we're gonna invite Jessica to the carpenter's home when we get to the carpenter, and just buy a bed from her that way. So Lorraine finally stopped jumping. So they can finally talk and become friends. So they both made their first friend in this town. And of course it's Lorraine, because she's the sweetest. She wants to play on the couch. I think that's kind of fun. What else does she want to do? She wants to play with. Let's just play on the couch. I always thought that was really fun. Oh, she's doing it on her own. Okay. Right, her games activity, because that's her, of course that's her hobby. And specifically bowling, so I'm using the Pleasant Sim system for rolling their sub-hobby. I'm not sure if I'm using the exact same sub-hobbies, but I'm using her system, because I thought it was really, really cool how she came up with that. And she wants to gain a skill point. I don't think she needs one right now, but let's just lock that one. Okay, stop.
Woof, tula mormon. Ekalam.
There she is. So it's time to go to the community center, and I want to take both of them. Just to see what happens, and because they don't have anywhere else to go. Now I'm hoping this isn't gonna spawn any NPCs or townies. It it shouldn't because of the mods that I'm using, but let's just see. Of course her hobby, Melissa's hobby is weightlifting, and the weightlifting thing is in the office, but since they are best friends, she should be able to use it. I'll probably move it later. And Jessica, she really doesn't have anything to do yet, so let's just take care of her basic needs and maybe get a cup of coffee. Because I figured the way that they're gonna share their home is, since they don't get along, Melissa is going to be awake during the day, mostly, and Jessica, since she has the gambling den, which is open late, she's gonna be awake at night, mostly. So they have a lot of options to avoid each other. And there's a townie. Carol Traver. Why? Why would you generate a townie? Okay. We'll see what to do about her later. Drink some coffee. Stay up late. And I'm gonna send them home around 7. I'm gonna have to install the mod where they can work on their skills and their hobby on a community lot. That will be more fun. It would work better anyway. Right now she has a body skill of 2 and a fitness point of 1, and it's not gonna go up unless I put this thing in her home, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have any hobby or skill point stuff at their homes. I want them to have to go to a community lot for every single thing. So it's that way. It just makes more sense to me, and I don't want to make things too easy on my Sims. Let's make sure that none of them actually meet. So let's have her have them hang out together. Or no, let's have them chat. She's leaving. Yeah. It's time to go home. Because I want to end their first day around 10, so when they come home after the meet and greet, there's still time to call one of the Sims that they have met, if they want to. If they met someone they're attracted to, I think it would be fun if they could call them when they come home. And if it's the middle of the night, they won't be able to do that, so that's why. Oh, she could have been playing darts right here. Well, maybe next time.
Dag.
So the sisters are back home, and let's call it a day and move on to the next family that we're gonna move in, or the next Sim, because she's gonna be alone. It's Lorraine's best friend from the old neighborhood, Natasha Grimaldi. So for the next Sim, we're gonna have to go into create a Sim, because this Sim has not been created yet. Her last name is Grimaldi. It wasn't in the old neighborhood, but I had to change it. And her first name is Natasha. She's a female Sim, and we have already created her in with a random generation mod thingy. There she is, Natasha. Let's choose her, Here you can also see that there's Melissa, Jessica, Lorraine, and the other Sims that we're going to move in later on. So let's choose Natasha. We're gonna leave this at how she is, because we randomly generated that, and we're not gonna change her head, but we do have to change her eyebrows. Here we go. They were at max is 3, so we want to have them at custom 3. She looks really nice. Her clothing. Yes, her favorite color is pink. And her style basically is like the girl next door. So I went with the really sweet girl next door look. She has the hair that she had in the old neighborhood. She likes this really soft pink. This is her night dress. Her undies, her PJs, simple for now. Her swimwear, her athletic outfit, and her outdoor outfit. So, and her personality. The most important thing, of course. Let me just check my sheets. She is a Sagittarius. And I want her to have the 1, then 5, 4 on the bottom row, and 6, 9. So she's gonna have, and I'm gonna change her need point in SimPE. I'm gonna set it at 5 because I don't want her to be sloppy. And since she is a Sim from the old neighborhood, and I've been playing her since she was born, she has more personality points because of her DNA. So I can easily set her points to 5. Then have shy and outgoing in the middle. She's kind of shy, very active, a little bit playful, and more grouchy than nice, really. Okay, so that's her personality. She is a popularity sim, and her turn-ons and turn-offs, I've rolled for that. She likes black hair and someone that can cook. And her turn-off is vampirism. There it is. So that's her. Popularity sim, Sagittarius. We're gonna adjust her need points because I don't want her to be sloppy. And that's Natasha Grimaldi. The only thing we have to do now is set her funds before she can move in. This seems like a lot of money, but let's see, we're gonna move her into the pink house right here next to Lorraine. She is the daughter of 2 nightlife NPCs. Her father is a city council member, and her mother was a con artist, or is a con artist. They're both still alive. So that's how she's gotten a little bit more money than usual. At least that's how I'm explaining it. And she actually rolled for 40,000. So that's a random thing. And with that 40,000, she can easily buy the bakery around the corner. So let's see if we can see that from here. It's the other way. It's the school. I'm lost. There it is. There's the bakery. The little grey and green building. She's not gonna buy the entire thing. She's only gonna buy the bottom half. And the way that that is going to work is because she's gonna take out, she's gonna get a mortgage, she's gonna take out a loan. So let's set her family funds to plus 10,000, and I'm gonna adjust that in my sheet. So she's gonna have a loan from the banker who's going to move in later for 10,000, which sets her funds to 33,279. Let's take some dinner. Dinner? No, breakfast. Put the leftovers in the plates, and then she's going to bake. I'm sorry, for the bakery. Meals, French croissants. Yes. So she has 33,279. Now, of course, the value of this lot is a bit more than what she can afford, but she's only gonna buy the bottom half from the contractor, and the rest of the building is still gonna be owned by the contractor, the sim that owns the construction office. He's gonna own a lot of the buildings in town, especially the shops, and also gonna charge rent. But this bottom part we're gonna sell to her for 30,000 simoleons. The amount that he invested in it was 20, so he's gonna make a profit of 10. Yes, so the way we're gonna do it is, after she buys this, she's gonna have 3,279 left, and she also has to buy kitchen appliances for in the shop. So let's give her a little bit extra money. So she can buy the lot. Let's greet Lorraine. Because she's her best friend, she's gonna want to greet her. I didn't set their relationship points, by the way, because I haven't been in Sim PE after making her. So she's gonna buy Sweet Delight 49, and she can't afford it. Okay. Can I do that in here? No. Okay, greet Lorraine. There we go. Then family funds, Grimaldi, plus another 10. Now the amount she has to have left is 3,279 after she buys this. So that's what we're gonna adjust after she's bought it. She wants to have a party. Let's lock that in. I think that's gonna be fun. Sweet Delights. Yes. Go use the toilet and return to baking. French croissants. Set it to 3,279. So that's not a lot. She's not gonna have a lot of money left. She's gonna really have to work for it. And she needs a kitchen, like a cooking stove, what do you call it? Not that one, although I really do like this one. But the one I had in mind was this one. The old mill grandma scanning station from Veranka. I really love it. So this and a refrigerator. It's gonna have to look a little bit more fancy than the ones that are available for the homes. So I'm gonna take this one. She has 1,000 simoleons left, and she's gonna take these two to the bakery. Let's bake 2 more croissants, and then we're gonna visit the bakery and have a look. So she has the kitchen appliances. She has the first few croissants that she wants to sell. So let's visit the bakery and take a look what I made. So here we are at the bakery. And isn't this just the cutest bakery you've ever seen? Oh, this is the best thing I've built like ever. This thing just looks like I wanna go there, order a coffee, sit, have a chat. I think it's really cute. Wait, we don't really have to close the business. I think we can open the business because I banned all NPCs and townies. We just have to set some things for sale. So let's do that right now. We'll have it at average. This one too, but there's nothing in it, and that one. Carol Traver. Okay, why are you here? I banned...
Flip two.
Go here. I banned all townies, so... Why is she here? I'm gonna have to check. She does look kinda cool. And now that's all. So, I guess the leading her is not an option anymore.
In the Stabelaga?
Oh, well, we'll fix it later. So this is the bakery, and the idea is that most of the Sims can come here and buy some croissants and stuff. Oh, I get it. She's the critic. Oh. Okay, well that's okay. So all of the Sims can come here to buy some croissants and stuff. So that means they won't have to cook as many meals as they were doing in my old neighborhood, because all of the Sims, after a few... Oh my god, did she just buy the entire thing? I didn't mean for that to happen. Let's fix that. Is it gonna restock everything that was in it? Let's just have I just wanted her to buy the croissants. So I don't want my Sims to be cooking all the time and all their meals, so that's why we're gonna have a bar and a diner, and yeah, that's better. A bar and a diner, and this place. This is where they're gonna buy their breakfasts. So they will have something to eat when they come home. No, you're not gonna buy that. Let's just close the business. It's enough for today. Let's close it. We will ring up the customers, restock, and then call it a day. Go home and bake more croissants to sell for the next day. Come on, Natasha, you can do it. I know this is all new. 673, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. So I'm hoping this place will make around 500 a day, which would make for a pretty cool income for her.
This? Ça chez soi. Bas. Oh.
Okay, let's see how much she has left after restocking. For now it was 240. Okay, so she actually lost money. We're gonna have to check into that because I have some business mods and I want this place to work, of course. So it might have something to do with selling this thing. But for now, let's just go home, call it a day, and bake some more croissants at home. So I have sent her home, adjusted her funds, and she is gonna spend the rest of the day baking. So she's gonna have enough croissants to open her bakery on Tuesday. I'll check the mods before we start playing, so I know for sure that she's gonna make a profit from those croissants. And oh, she burnt it. She burnt it. She still needs some practice. So yeah, the next Sims that we're going to move in are the carpenter and the mayor. Let's see who's on the phone. Let's see who's on the phone. Okay, so the critic is going to be her best friend, apparently. So yeah, let's leave her to it. Let's see if she's gonna get some time to bake. And the next Sims that we're gonna move in, carpenter and the mayor. So the next Sim that we're going to move in is the carpenter. And I've rolled for the carpenter to be a woman. And then using the methods that I will explain later, I've created her. Meet Robin Carver, our town carpenter. Robin. There she is. So Robin is a randomly generated sim with no background yet. I really love how she turned out. It's really fun to make sims that way. Let's just adjust her eyebrows. She has the 3. So there. Then her clothing. I've already picked out her clothing. So her favorite color is light blue, which was basically just the first thing that she wore when we created her, and that's the favorite color that we're going with. Her formal wear is gonna look like this, and then her undies, her pajamas, her bathing suit, and her sportswear, all in blue. And I know this isn't really light blue, but I'm trying to also go with the style of the sim. So I'm liking this a lot better than this one. So I'm going with this one. And she seems to like it. And her outerwear, a blue raincoat. So yeah, then her personality. Let's check the sheet. She is a family sim. This is the first family sim that we'll have. And she is... Oh, I have not rolled for her zodiac sign because I wanted to do that together. So let's roll. We'll go to random.org And we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, of course. 12 zodiac signs, and we'll generate. It's giving 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's a Sagittarius.
I gonna be.
Okay. And her personality, we'll just leave it at the standard personality for a Sagittarius for now. Yes, that's what we'll do. Okay, turn-ons and turn-offs. We've already rolled for that. She likes brown hair and cleaning. Cleaning. Sim who's good at cleaning. And her turn-off is a plant sim. There we go. So that's it. A family sim with a Sagittarius sign. That's gonna be interesting. Let's move her in. Now she does have a little bit of a backstory because in the economic system she has made all the wooden furniture that we found in the basic homes. So we have 16 homes, 12 basic homes, medium and low budget. The amount of furniture that she's supposed to have sold for building those houses is 20,000. So we're gonna adjust her family funds and we're gonna give her those extra 20,000. And she rolled for 17, so minus 3, we're gonna give her 17. That makes more sense. There we go. So she's gonna have 37, I believe. Yes. And with that 37, she's gonna be able to buy a house that I built especially for her, which is this one. And she's also gonna put some money in the bank once we buy a computer. Rotting copper. So I've set up the basics. We've banned NPCs and critters. Robin does not have a degree. So we really don't need the bat box anymore. And then we have the sim blender. Of course, we're gonna also have to spawn the adjuster for the casual romance setup, change it to an orchid, and we've rolled for her preference, and it's not gonna be random. We've already rolled for it. She is going to be straight. So we're gonna move this up into her bedroom, or just put it upstairs somewhere. There. Then what's next? Right, she is 28 years old. No, the other 4 Sims were 25, and they're gonna age up to elders at 65 in my game. So in order to make her 28, we are going to have to age her up 3 days. There we go. And then she is going to start a home business. And of course she is also going to sell beds. So we are going to put 1 bed in her store. Let's see, it's this one. This is the bed that all the houses come with, the basic houses. So let's just put 1 right there. Yes, I would like to start a business. Let's open it and see if Jessica shows up, because if Jessica shows up, we are going to sell her the bed. Of course, these tables are gonna be really convenient for putting the ACR adjusters on all the orchids that they have in their homes. And the way I want to play this is I want to let her make these things. Because the way I figured, she won't be able to actually make furniture, but if she's building it like this, it looks like she is making furniture, and the profit that she's gonna get from selling the toys and stuff, that is how she's gonna buy the furniture from the catalog. So in the cash flow that should be alright, but that's something that I'm really curious if that's gonna that I thought up in my Excel sheet, and I'm really curious if that actually works. So let's show this item to Jessica.
Swango!
And we're going to sell this brick.
Gringen Baju. Tipno. Mosey. Mezagu.
She wants to gain a cleaning skill point. That's interesting. So we're gonna make many Sir Bricks-a-lots. So far it seems to be working. Let's just speed this up a little bit. Her hobby. Let's see, what is her hobby? It's actually nature and fishing, so we're gonna have to probably change that. Where's the sim blender? Let's put it into her home, or no, let's put it into the shop. There we go. Traits, I think. Robin, hobbies, the one hobby. Yeah, it's not sports, it is nature. And her sub hobby is fishing. So we're gonna ring up this customer. Oh, here's Lorraine. And once Jessica is done buying the last of the furniture... Oh, she didn't buy the bed. Why didn't she buy the bed? Let's show this item to Jessica. Again. Maybe she wants to buy it the second time. Thank you.
It's a fruit.
Let's do a sales on her. Basic sell. Let's do it again.
Hey, kala mo zuba na.
Actually, I really want her to buy that.
Good siya. Rouge, no niso. Good siya. But
She's almost there. Let's resume making this thing. She bought it. She bought it. Let's close the business, and then
Julia.
Okay, she can't reach that. Move the bush. Close the business. And then bring up the last customers.
bless you. Huh.
And then restock. I guess. Yes. Now let's see how she did on her first day. $984, $769, $680, $622,
Magavlova. Avava.
$253, $195. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. We're gonna have to see if that works or not. So for now, let's just... oh wait, we have two more. That's the problem. So... nice step. 192. 265. That's a little bit better. So let's make some dinner and send her to bed. Because she's ready for the meet and greet. We've set her up.
Misto pa. Ostovla.
She can reach the fridge, really? Okay. Let's move the dining area. How about now? That's better. So all she can afford right now is the instant meal. Oh right, and we have to put some money in the bank because I don't want her to be rich and be able to buy a lot of stuff in the other shops. So we're gonna give her the laptop. And then bank online, deposits, 5,000. No, shop online, bank online, deposit another 3. So she'll have $834 left. I'll put that in the sheet. And she'll have 8,000 simoleons in the bank. It's pretty nice. So we are done with routing for the day. So let's move on to the mayor. So we have 3 more Sims to go in this episode. One is the mayor, one is the orphanage keeper, and the third one is the police officer. All females. And this family is going to be the Aldrich family. Just one Sim for now. She is the mayor of Cherryblossom Springs. And this is her. Now she's really young. She's 19 years old. So I'm going to have to adjust her age in SimPE. Her name is Adriana. And the story is her father was actually supposed to be the mayor of Cherryblossom Springs, but he suddenly died and then left her in charge. So she has a lot of money, a lot of real estate, no knowledge whatsoever, no skills, and no experience, but she's gonna have to run the town. So that's a big challenge for her. Let's give her some better eyebrows. It's really light. Now she's not wearing any makeup. I'm gonna keep her plain for now and maybe visit the town stylist whenever she arrives. And her favorite color is what's that called in English? I think it's burgundy. Burgundy. this color anyway. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pick out all her clothing and I'll show you when I'm done. So this is the end result. This is her dress. And I kept everything in the burgundy, stylish, but a little bit young style, I think. Her underwear is the same as her pajamas. And then the bathing suit, I used the Maxis Original. And for the sportswear, I don't have enough custom contents to have burgundy, but I chose red instead, and something that makes her look really young. So that makes sense, I think. And then the stylish and elegant burgundy coat for winter, for outerwear. So that's Adriana. I rolled for her to be a fortune sim, and this means she is going to be a Scorpio. Actually, it's the other way around. I rolled for her to be a Scorpio, which means she's going to be a fortune sim. So I might just give her a little bit more of an extreme yeah, that's better. I think that'll be fun. Make her a little grouchy but really active. How grouchy can she get? 1, 3. Well, I don't want her to be that grouchy. Just, I'll give her 1 point and then 1 extra point in... No, 2 for grouchy, 2 for serious, and she's still a Scorpio, which leaves 1 more, and she's going to be neat instead of outgoing. So this is her. Let's just put that in my spreadsheet. 6, 5, 10, 2, 2. 5, 10, 2, 2. I like my first generation Sims to have a little bit of an extreme in a few personality traits. So she is straight, we're going to do that later. Her first turn on is brown hair, and the second one is someone with a cleaning skill. So let's give her that, and then her turn off is a plaited. There we go. So this is Adriana. Cool. It's really cool to see the Sims that I've made up, to see them come alive. It's really fun, really fun. Now I rolled for her to have a budget of 65,000. And there's actually a little bit of a story behind that, because I rolled between 12,000 and 50, so there's actually a town story and a town administration thing in the economics behind it, why she has 65,000, but we'll come to that later when we start playing her household. For now, she has 65, which is just enough to buy the mayor's house. There we go. Let's move her in. Now this is actually the biggest house right now in town, and this is also where we're gonna hold the meet and greet, right here in the backyard and in the little tea house thing around back. This house is decorated with a little bit more furniture than the other houses, but not very luxurious, just the basics. And I see she doesn't have a bed. So let's I forgot about that. Okay, so let's hope that she's gonna visit Robin later on. Let's see, let's get her set up. We're going to need the blend thingy, this one, and the sim blender. and we're going to ban all NPCs and ban all critters, and then sell that one. She is not going to have a degree because she's 19 years old, so she didn't have a chance to go to college. She just, well, instead of going to college, she just turned up here as the mayor, so that's, we're not going to need a bad box. Let's see what else we have. Where's my list? We're going to lock in her wants, earn 100, and we did her eyebrows. We're going to randomize her interests. No, they're already random, so we don't have to do that. Then the summer is here for 1 day. Check. Right, we're going to need an ACR adjuster. Casual romance spawn adjuster. Adjust change model to an orchid. And we're going to put this inside the house, in her bedroom, which is probably going to be right here. Now I rolled for her to be straight, so gender prev Adriana makes straight. She's going to own the town hall, but I haven't built that yet. We're going to do that in the first rotation, actually, after the meet and greet. And of course I'm going to give her the job in SimPE to be the mayor, because, well, that's just part of the story, so we're not gonna make her work for that. Her lifetime wish: become a business tycoon. We could just set it to become mayor. Or earn 100,000. I think that's better. That's better. So we'll keep it at that. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Her hobby is, let me check. What is her hobby? Oh, right, basketball. So sports. Traits, Adriana, hobby is the one hobby. Sports, it's already sports. That's funny. Okay, so she actually rolled for that twice. And her sub-hobby is going to be basketball. So we're going to just send her inside, I think. And I'm not going to play this household because this is the household where we're going to do the meet and greet. So she's just going to invite everyone over later on, and we're going to do that meet and greet right here. For now, she's all set. So let's move on to the next one. And the next one is a bit of a special one. It's the Salvini family. And she's going to run the orphanage. Now, this is her. Again, I randomly made her and rolled for her DNA and everything. She rolled fatness, so she has a different body type, and her name is Therese. Not Clarice, but Therese. Her favorite color is beige, so that's a bit boring, but different. Let's see. So the red hair, let's check her eyebrows. She has the first one. Alright, she already has the right ones. Okay, so now let's do her clothing. So beige, I'm going to pick out everything. This is going to be her everyday clothing. And when I've picked out the rest, I'll show you. And I'm done with the clothing. So this is going to be her everyday outfits. This is going to be her formal wear. Her undies. I know it's a bit more brown than beige, but I really like the way it looked on her, and I don't have that much beige. So the beige pajamas and the swimwear. Again, this is the closest thing that I could find to beige. I always think that I have a lot of custom content, and then I always seem to be short. sportswear. Also the closest thing that actually looked good on her, and the closest thing to beige, and then her outerwear. So that's how she's going to look. I rolled for her to be a Libra.
Way.
So she's going to be really outgoing and nice, and she'll be a pleasure sim. Let's play around with her points just a little bit. It would be fun to make her a little bit more lazy. And
That's trouble.
maybe a bit more serious since she has to take care of the children. And let's put her sloppiness one more, playfulness there, and one more for outgoing. No, one less for outgoing, one more for playful. There we go. 3, 8, 1, 6, 7. I'll put it in the sheets. 3, 8, 1, 6, 7. And her turn-ons and turn-offs are going to be brown hair and mechanical skill. Mechanical skill. And her turn-off, werewolves. That's a werewolf. So, this is her, Therese Salvini. Now the special thing about this family is that she is going to run an orphanage, and to be able to run an orphanage we're going to have those are really dark eyebrows on a little kid. Yeah, so we're going to have little children, and I randomly made these toddlers. We've got a boy we're going to name Adam. His DNA is already set, so we're not going to change his head. He has black hair, and we'll give him the third set of eyebrows. Of course, I've already picked out his clothing. We're not going to do these right now. And his personality, he is going to be a Gemini. I've already rolled for that. Where is it? There it is. Gemini. Now let's make him less neat, more outgoing, grouchy, but active. So, yes. Of course he doesn't have turn-ons and offs yet. So there's Adam. And she's going to have to take care of him until someone is going to adopt him. And the female toddler is going to be Eva. This is actually not randomly generated. She is the test child of 2 of my original Sims from the old Neighbourhood, where I thought it would be fun to see what their child would look like. So this is her. I really like how she came out. So she has red hair, and we're going to check her eyebrows. She has the second pair of eyebrows. I've already picked out her clothing. We're not going to do the rest of this. And her personality is a Libra. Now let's make her a bit less playful, very sloppy, very outgoing, and extra nice. There. So there we have Eva. Of course we're not going to set the family tree. They are not related, she's just taking care of them. And I think that we're ready to move them in. Okay, so I rolled for the Salvini household to have, let's see, 37,000. And I've decorated the house that they're going to live in accordingly, so she will just be able to buy it. There it is. The Horizons family home. No, the Horizons children's home. Let's move her in. Now I am not really going to play this lot, I'm just going to move them in because she's going to have her hands full on taking care of these toddlers. Her gender preference, she's actually, she rolled bi. Let's do that again. Gender pref, Therese, make straight, no, make bi. Okay. And her lifetime wish is to have 50 dream dates. That's okay, I guess. She's not going to have a job, so that's fine. She's not going to buy community lots. We already did her funds. She has no money left, which makes sense. She's on a tight budget. Every round the town administration is going to check if there is money available to donate to the children's home. So that's how she's going to earn some money and maybe expand or buy toys for the children and stuff like that. Yes, the only thing we need to do now is set her age, because she rolled to be 36. So if we want to start a family with her, for her to have children, she's going to have to hurry up. Aging 3 days older, Therese. Therese. Aging 3 days older, Therese. Because, yes, she's going to age up in 31 days. Does that make sense? 31. No, we need to adjust her age. It's a little bit less. So yeah, that's it. I didn't show you the house. So we have an entryway right here, then a room to share for all the children to play in, kitchen, the dining area, and upstairs are the bedrooms. So we have one bedroom for her for now and one bedroom for one of the children, but of course we don't have any toddler furniture yet, and that's because there's going to be a baby furniture shop in town, and that's where she's going to have to buy the stuff that she needs and that she doesn't have yet. So let's give her her bonuses, because she's going to need everything in her power to take care of these children. So yeah, there's Therese. One more sim to go in this episode, and it's going to be Kate Sanders. Now, in order to make Kate Sanders, we're going to need the Sims 2 body shop, and I'm going to show you the method how I created the randomly generated Sims. Now, this method, I have not thought of it myself. This is actually inspired by Pleasant Sim, so I'll link to her site below in the description, and I'll also link to the 2 generators that you're going to need if you want to use this method. So we're going to build a new Sim, and we're going to make an adult, and we're going to make a female. Now, the way that I'm going to generate or roll for their favorite color is I'm going to randomize 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And this is what we're going to work with. So I have a spreadsheet where I rolled for all of the DNA so that there is a good match of every combination of DNA. So Kate Sanders is going to have, let me check, black hair, light blue eyes, and skin tone 3. She is, by the way, going to be our police officer. So let's just go to genetics, skin tone 3. Her eye color is going to be light blue, and her hair is going to be black. Yes, and her favorite color is going to be dark green. So we'll just put that in the spreadsheet. Now to the generators. If you look above right here, you have the faces, which are the complete templates, and you have the modifiers. So we're going to go to randomizer number 1, and we're going to roll for her face. Now, using this method, she is going to look like a monster at first. We're going to create a freak, a complete freak. But once that we're going to go to the second generator, she's gonna look awesome, and we're gonna create a really unique sim. So let's just see what's gonna come up. So I rolled for her face, and the first one is going to be +6, then 9. There she goes. +1, +4. Then a +3, a -10, -1, +10. Oh, she's getting prettier. +10, -7, and -5. Onto her brow. 9. That's a thick brow. -3. Brow arch to 10. -6. I missed one. Wait. 9 -3 +10 +10. Double 10 then. A -6. A -7. And a +3. Gorgeous. Let's roll her eyes. -7. +3. +10. -1. 6. Another 6. It's horrible. -10. Everything's going to be alright in the end. I promise. I promise. It's going to be really, really pretty, I think. At least unique looking. -3, -7. Oh, horrible. So this is how I spent my Christmas days. As you might have heard in my introduction, I was really sick during Christmas and I couldn't go out. Nothing to do with COVID, something different. But yeah, I decided to start playing The Sims 2 again, and I found Pleasant Sims online, and that is when I started making Sims like in this way, and I had so much fun. Because yeah, like I said, you at first you make a complete freak, but then you use the templates, and then they actually start to look like really unique Sims, and yeah, it was really, really fun to spend my the days that I had to stay inside that way. Let's see, did I roll mouth? We did the nose. No, we didn't do the nose. I rolled the nose, but I didn't do it. Okay, 0 and 4. Then 1 and 10. It's a big nose. No, it's a disappearing nose actually. She's gonna have no face left. And then 4, 6, 10, minus 6, 7, and minus 2, 0, and 9. So the Sims that we already made were Robin Carver, Adriana Eldrek, and even Therese. They were made this way. I have pictures the way they looked at first and then how they came out. It's really funny. 5 and 3, 0 and 10, minus 1. Oh my god, look at that. It's horrible. Minus 6, minus 1, minus 3, then 6, and another 6. Then her jaw, let's roll for her jaw. Minus 3, minus 10, and I think the reason why I found this so interesting is because I've been playing The Sims, like I said, for 17 years. I've played the same neighborhood for all those times, and I've been playing on and off. Of course, I haven't been playing 17 years straight. But all the Sims kind of look like each other. Like, they're all the same templates, and even if they have children, they're still combinations of the same templates. So when you have like over 200, 300 Sims, maybe, no, a lot more than that. Yeah, anyway, if you have a lot of Sims, eventually they'll all just look like each other. So this is how that you can kind of break that reality. Let's go to faces and count the templates, because I'm not sure how many templates I have. 8, 16, 24, 27. Yes, 27. So we're going to put that into the randomizer, and then we're going to make combinations of the face templates. So this horrible looking creature we are going to combine with the face templates that have come up in the randomizer. So for the face template, this is the first one. We're going to do 10 and 23, so that's 8 and 10, and we're going to drag it until 1/3 of the face. Yeah, so it's going to be 1/3 of this one, 1/3 of the second template, and then 1/3 of the freak that we made. So 16, 24, minus 1 is 23. Starting to look better. Starting to look better. Now do her forehead. I mean her brow. It's 18 and 26. 16, 18. 8, 16, 24, 26. And her eyes, 13 and 23. 16, 13. And 23. 16, 24, 23. Then her nose, 10 and 22. 10. Definitely getting better. 10 and 22, 16, 24, A22. That's a cute nose. Yeah, it's a cute nose. And then her mouth. We're gonna take 6 and 20. 8, 16, 20. And then last, her jaw. 13 and 21. 8, 16, 15, 13. Not too far. 13. 8, 16, 24. 20, 21. There, that's it. We've got our Kate Sanders. Now there are 2 more things that we're gonna have to do, and that is we're gonna adjust her eyebrows. She's got the second pair, and then we're going to roll for her hair. Not the color, but the set of hair. Now I have a lot of them. So let's count the ones that we want to use. I think it's 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48. Let's do 64 and see what comes up. So we're gonna go to random.org, put in 1 to 64. And then generate, and it's gonna give us 13. So 8 and 12, 13. That looks gorgeous on her. It actually does. Cool. Now the last thing that we're going to do, I'm not going to do makeup. We're going to pick out her clothing and just her everyday wear. So her favorite color is going to be green. Now actually I'm going to save her like this, and then we're going to pick out her clothing when we create her in Create a Sim. So I'll see you in Create a Sim. Alright, so here we have the last sim of this episode, and this is Kate Sanders. We just made her in Body Shop. I gave her some clothing. Now I rolled for her age, and she is 41 and she is gay. So just a little bit more info. I gave her a little bit of makeup, but I'm not sure about it, so we'll keep it for now, but maybe I'll change it later. Now for her clothing, this is her everyday outfit. This is her formal wear. I picked out some clothes in her favorite color, dark green, and I also took into consideration that she is 41, so wherever I could make the choice to have not the youngest looking outfit, I chose the more elegant, older looking outfit, like this pajamas in dark green, a bathing suit, her athletic wear, and her outerwear. So she is a police officer, so I also think that she's a little tough. I'll give her a few body skill points to start with, since she's 41. She's not starting out. And let's see what else. Right, I rolled for her zodiac sign to be a Gemini, which makes her a pleasure sim. Another pleasure sim. We have a lot of pleasure sims in the town. And I wanna give her 1 point for sloppy, but make her very outgoing. Then I'm gonna do a little bit more grouchy and serious, but active. And she's still a Gemini, so that works. Now let's put that in the spreadsheets. It's 1, 10, 10, 2, 2. Her turn on is blonde and Sims with the mechanical skill, which is going to be interesting because she's gay, and I'm not sure which female blonde Sims are going to have mechanical skill. So it's going to be interesting to see who she'll go for. A turn off plant Sim. There we go. So that's her. She's all ready to go. And I've added some footage where I decorated her home right before she's going to move in. So I'll insert that here. So I gave Kate the amount of simoleons that she rolled for, which is 27,000, and you've seen me build the house for 26. So she will just be able to afford it, but won't have that much money left. Of course, we're going to give her the job of the police officer. She go? There she is. Okay, she likes the cherry trees. Maybe that's why she came to Cherryblossom Springs. Because of all the cherry trees. Okay, let's get her. Why is she in the backyard? And there she is straight. That's not right. She rolled to be gay. So I'll walk you through the setup. She is, of course, a pleasure sim. She has the lifetime wish to have 50 dream dates. She has no relationships yet because she hasn't met anyone. She works in the law enforcement on the 2nd level. What's that? I heard someone. Nope. Okay. Yeah, she works in law enforcement as a cadet. She does not have to work on Monday, so tomorrow will be her first day, and I gave her 3 body skill points because she is 41 and she should have some skills already. I logged in her once to make a friend and meet someone new, so she will probably do both of those, I hope, at the meet and greet. Her interests are crime, culture, weather, and a little bit of travel, so that's perfect. And I didn't touch that. She generated that by herself, so that's what she likes. Let's see, her hobby is tinkering. And I cannot show you that yet, so we'll have to do that in the future. But her hobby is tinkering, especially repairing stuff as a sub-hobby. I rolled for her sub-hobby. She has memories, chemistry, blonde, and mechanical. And of course I gave her a little bit of the rewards to start with. And I actually want her to work on her body skill for the first day. And she doesn't really have anywhere else to go, but what I want to do, I installed a mod to for Sims to be able to build skill and hobby points on the community lots. So let's check that out if that works. We're gonna walk to the community center and do some exercising there, and we'll see if that works. Maybe she'll meet someone there, maybe not. And most importantly, the community center is free. She doesn't have any money. So, of course Lorraine is here. Let's put her on the... Yeah, she likes that. So we're just gonna work out a little bit and see if it works. Cool. Did she just stop because her fun is all the way up? Guess she did. Let's try again. So Melissa just met the mayor. Okay, really seems to like Melissa. Let's go have her meet the mayor. It seems logical that she would know her. Now, can she work out on this one? That's a bit out of character. Natasha is throwing axes. So the sweetest pastry chef in town is throwing axes. Maybe she's mad about something. This is funny. There we go, she's getting a skill point. Oh, by the way, you can see it in the distance a little bit. I've built the town hall. So the next time we're gonna play the mayor, she can buy the town hall and we can visit there. I've built it myself and I have to say it didn't turn out that bad. I actually really like it. Of course, I'm still not the best builder and there are so many builds that are far better than mine, but I do think it has a kind of charm when you're playing in a neighborhood and you've built at least a few buildings or most of the buildings yourself. So I really like that for this town. So let's work out until like 4 o'clock. And then we're gonna go home, eat some dinner and call it a day. And we'll pick up on the first rotation for her after the meet and greet. Oh, the mayor and Melissa are not getting along. And of course, Natasha and Melissa have gone to college together, so it seems appropriate that they're doing the college year. Yeah, Natasha, go take a shower from throwing all those axes.
Vladidi? Mawajda.
Istawu.
Ah.
Isda mo gadela.
It's really cool to see them interacting, even before the meet and greet. We shouldn't be doing this too much, but it's so much fun to see them interacting.
Naki trang.
Even if they're bullying each other. It's really funny. So Melissa actually kind of works for Adriana because Adriana's the mayor and Melissa, she's the school teacher. So it's kind of interesting to see that they're not getting along. They seem to be getting into fights. Okay, let's call it a day. Let's go home. Make some dinner. And we are done with setting up Kate. And she's all ready for her first day in fall after the meet and greet. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you join me in the next episode where we are going to move in the first 8 male Sims, and we're gonna continue our journey building up this town and working up to playing the first round. We still have some work to do. We have a lot of the buildings, but not all of them, and we have a lot of the Sims, but not all of them. So once everything is ready, we're gonna start the first rotation. I'm really looking forward to it and I'm really excited. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and please subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.